This video will give you a little information on navigating the 1956 Studebaker Golden Hawk Owner's Register. To get here, you simply plug in the address www.1956goldenhawk.com and then it takes you to the home page, which is where we are now. This line in the yellow here across the top will always be present no matter what page you are, what window you're in. We have the home page. We have the options page, which is similar to the site map you see on most other websites. Who we are, a little bit about us, frequently asked questions. We have a page of some of our publications and products, our newsletter, some manuals we produced, CDs and DVDs. We have some tags and decals. We have a page where you can register your car, which we appreciate as we're trying to track all the remaining cars. Simply fill in information and can even include a little remarks and then click send this message. We have a newsletter page, which I'll get back to in a minute, and a want ads page showing cars for sale and parts offered by individuals. Getting back to this options page, this is always a place you can click on either here or here, and it's always present all the time. So you can go to any particular link here that's showing up. We'll just pick one, accessories codes, and it lists a bunch of the accessories that were available, how many were done on each car, whether the car was built in South Bend or Los Angeles, how many came, like for instance electric wipers. Well, that was a standard item. Power brakes would be one. 1,558 cars were produced in South Bend with power brakes, and 262 in Vernon or Los Angeles, for a total of 1,820. And you can just go up and down this page like you normally do, with either sliding the bar on the right or if you have a wheel on your mouse. The thing I want to point out, you don't have to go all the way to the bottom of the page to get back to where you were, or to hit the back button on your browser. That will take you there too, but always clicking on options will take you back to here or anywhere else along the top line here. You can go, there's a lubrication chart. If you want to go to the newsletters from there or another page, that's always there. And of course options gives you all these choices. So it's pretty simple. Let's go to the newsletter page now, because this was something I wanted to really stress a few items here. All the newsletters are available from issue number 1 in January or 1989 all the way up to, we're in February of 2013 right now. This is issue number 74. I'm going to click on issue 74, and it's an Acrobat format, so depending on the speed of your browser, it should come up within a few seconds or half a minute. So thing that's important here is depending on which issue or version of Acrobat you have. I think this one is Acrobat 10, and they keep changing things, so I want to point out here, if you just hover down at this area, you will get this little bar here that's a little bit of the Acrobat toolbar. It has a save feature where you can save this to your own hard drive or any place on your computer, print it on your own printer, and you can go up and down pages, just going down each page, going back up till you get to page 1. You can make this smaller or larger, and then right here is the important one I want to discuss. This is the Acrobat logo icon here. If you click on that, and you have to watch up here across the top and along the side, clicking on this brings up the Acrobat toolbar, where you can do most of the same things that were shown down here before. But over here are a couple other things. All these newsletters contain searchable text, that is, you can find anything in them, but you can't do it by clicking edit and find on this page from your browser, because the browser feature doesn't work with the Acrobat format. What you have to do is click on this little binocular icon here on the left, and that will bring up a search menu, and you can just type in, we'll just type in the word Studebaker. That should appear several times. And click on the search key, search button here, and it'll list all the places the word Studebaker appears, and it'll highlight them on whatever page. And we'll just slide down here a little bit, pick one on another page. This one's going to be on page 7. The word Studebaker appears here on page 7. Again, it's highlighted. The last one to show is just below it, or we could pick another one, Studebaker. Any place Studebaker is showing, it will be listed, and that's how you find anything. So that makes it pretty easy to get around. We'll go back up to the beginning here, and we can close this little search window anytime by just clicking on the appropriate button there. We can bring it up again, clicking on it. So it's pretty straightforward there. The next thing we want to discuss is printing. Again, you have to use the Acrobat icon, the Acrobat toolbar, to accomplish this. Don't go up here to your browser and then click print, because you'll get a lot of extra stuff and it won't look right on your printer once you print it. You have to use the print icon here on the Acrobat toolbar, and once you do that, it brings up a typical window that allows you to do whatever you want to do. You can print all the pages, the current page, or select a range of pages and do some other things, and then just simply click the print and you'll get print. Click the print button here and you'll get exactly what the newsletter looks like. So that's pretty straightforward too. You can always go back to another issue. You're anywhere in there, just simply go click on newsletter again and you'll bring up the whole listing of different newsletters. And again, you can just click on the issue of your choice and read it and go back to newsletters every time. I also want to point out here we have an index of newsletters telling what's on the individual issues. Doing the same thing here, we can hover over this and we can search for things again by doing the binocular little routine again. And if we want to find the word break anywhere, we just type in break, and we're not worried about being case sensitive. We're just going to type it in all in lowercase letters. That'll find any, whether it's upper or lowercase. Or so here's a list of where break appears, and it highlights the very first one it finds. And we can pick another spot. There's one here on page 2, another one down here on page 7. So it works pretty much like the newsletters, but again, you need to use the Acrobat toolbar functions. Again, we can print this if we want, simply clicking on the print icon and deciding what we want and clicking print, and get the entire index. So I think that pretty much covers everything. That's pretty much how you navigate the 1956 Golden Hawk Owners Register website.